Daily Show. 9:23 is the time on this Wednesday morning. And with Will. How are you doing, man?
Hey, how you doing, CJ?
Well, this is cool. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I thought you were doing this tomorrow, so I'm glad we got time.
I am too. I'm not 100% prepared for tomorrow.
Well, this is really cool. You're offering the total beginner's guide to guitar, no experience needed. Yep. And we were talking about this. What a great opportunity, because, there's so many, people out there that get the guitar as a gift for Christmas, or, they've had it just forever, and they just never learned the right way, or they got the CD, that played and didn't connect with them. But to really learn from someone who's done this like yourself for a long time in various, backgrounds and genres and different scenarios too, whether it's with a group or by yourself, acoustic, what a great way to learn.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's a way that I wish I would have learned, and I don't want to speak for every guitar player, but perhaps having somebody there, it's like, hey, I've been playing for a long time. You can come learn this for 2 hours. And I think it's like $30 plus tax for 2 hours. Just bring a guitar and you're going to learn pretty much everything you need to learn to like build rhythm. What are some fundamental chords? What the heck are these strings and all the parts of the guitar? How do I clean it, maintenance it, and change the strings? And so everything that you would want to know while you're at home playing guitar, you're going to learn here.
I like it. Well, and I also like the fact too, like even for me as somebody who has no experience, like I can make a spoon sound out of tune, but I, like even, the device type of thing, like tuning it, what device do you use? Just because I Google it doesn't mean I'm going to find the best thing, or, is this even the right guitar if I want to, upgrade, or if I want to, start evolving in it.
Sure.
And no better really just to learn from somebody who's done it already and trial and error.
Well, I can't think of anyone else or any organization that's doing something like this. Yeah. I mean, they're, Brent from Porsche goes to guitar workshops, and that's kind of where I got the idea, because he was the only person that's playing an instrument that's like, hey, I went to this workshop and I enjoy going to these workshops and I get a lot out of them. And I was like, well, that's kind of a intermediate to advanced level. Who the heck is doing anything for the beginner guys?
Yeah. That's true. Well, and how intimidating is that to be a beginner and try to, if that's the only thing there,
right,
to try to go and at least try to get something out of that because of that gap there.
Yeah. And there are other options, for people who are wanting to do lessons. There are a ton of music stores or individuals who are, teaching from their basement or what have you. Or the Tried and True Guitar Center even.
Yeah.
But again, in our area, it's not like a lot of prominent guitar teachers. Yeah. Everyone's got their guy. I think like guitar teachers or music teachers are kind of like tax people. They're like, I got my guy.
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
That's true. Well, and I think it's just really good to bring a community together out of this too, because, there's so many, great musicians already. I feel like not in just Alton, but the area, but also, provide that foundation for hopefully the next generation of them too, or,
fingers crossed.
I just think it's really cool to bring that together. So how long does this last, and what's it going to be kind of structured around? Do you have a format for it yet?
So I'm still working on the format. I've got a rough draft of it. My process is usually like you have a rough draft, and then you're going to edit the heck out of it until you get the final project. And that's kind of where I'm at. So format, you're going to come in and you're going to learn about what the heck it is that you're holding and you want to play. What are the parts of it, what it should sound like, and essentially what the key aspects that you're going to want, the tools that you're going to want. What is rhythm? What are chords? What's this hand doing versus what that hand's doing, and how you get them to work together, and what's kind of the easiest way, or at least the most fluent way that you can do that as somebody who may have never picked this thing up before, or maybe you did and you're just fumbling around with it.
Well, and we're showing you now, you can go to the Eventbrite section. It's Total Beginner's Guide to Guitar. We'll link that. You can get tickets now for Sunday, April the 19th, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And I really like the fact that you're going through and really just breaking it down, because I mean, that's like a foreign language to me. I don't connect with it at all. And, you know, it I think is just a great opportunity. I think everyone should learn how to play an instrument. And I think it does so much. I don't know. I can't speak from experience, but everyone I talk to that plays any instrument, whether it's for public consumption or just, you know, at home, it really is an escape for them.
It really is. It's another language to express what's going on in your heart and soul. I can't tell you how many times I've had to turn to music, probably dozens, if not hundreds of times I've turned to music when I'm feeling a kind of way and got something positive out of it.
Fantastic. Well, I can only imagine. Now, are you going to do this? Is it just you that it's going to be in the class leading it? Is there going to be some folks there to help? How's that going to break down?
Right now, it's just me. I think I might have Jason there for any technical difficulties.
Nice. That's how you do it.
Extra pair of hands. Just in case. So right now, since it's the first one, nobody knows what this looks like. So I have to kind of show everybody and those who like it and maybe want to help with the next go, because there's going to be an intermediate and an advanced one in the future. I'm just kind of getting everything laid out. Yeah. But if whoever likes it, it resonates with, they want to help out with the next one, we'll see what we can do and how we can do that. Because I know eventually I'm going to want to have some kind of, I don't even know what it looks like, but some kind of partnership where I can get used amps.
Oh,
stuff like that. Used amps.
Totally.
Because people you can bring an acoustic guitar.
Oh, yeah.
You just have to have a guitar. So you either bring an acoustic guitar or you bring an electric guitar. If you have an electric guitar, I highly recommend you bring an amplifier, your own amplifier, because again, first year I'm limited on pretty much everything except for the knowledge. So you guys got to provide your own guitar and amp if it's an electric guitar. But eventually, as this goes on, I'd like to find some kind of avenue to where some kind generous soul, or maybe I win the lottery and I can get a bunch of these excess resources that people just have to bring minimal stuff and just show up, and I've got everything.
Well, I think that you got a good space for this too, and and it's the teller room or the Riverbender building, whatever you want to, it's going to be in the foyer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll do this. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, chat it up a little bit more about this. This is awesome. Total beginner's guide to guitar, no experience needed, and none of those damn stupid CDs that came with those, the Keith Urban guitars of the world. This is real knowledge.
Yeah, you might get some pamphlets sent home, but no CDs, no workbooks, nothing like that.
Quick break, we'll be right back.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit AltonElite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu. When you need a project done right, on budget, and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
show, 9:33, a little bit of change on this Wednesday morning, 4th day of March. Back in with Will Levi. I love this idea of really what you're creating, because now it's going to be April the 19th, the first one. Are you going to plan on doing these, every couple of months if it goes well? Do you have an idea of that yet?
I've been toying with that scheduling, and I think I'd like to have 3 a year.
Okay.
Once a beginner, once for intermediate, or once for advanced. And maybe even twice of just break it up to like beginner and then like intermediate, advanced. I'm not really sure what that formula looks like, but I do plan on having multiple a year. And I might start it off with doing 2 beginner ones for a year, because you know how things are. The first one kicks off, not everybody hears about it. You got to get a lot of foot traction and word of mouth. Yeah. And then the second or third, whatever event, which might do a lot better. So it might be one of those things before I develop an intermediate or advanced curriculum, because that takes time too. Well,
for sure. And I really do. And now it's any age range, or what's that look like for you?
Ideally 12 and up. If they're like 11, 10, 9 years old, as long as they can understand numbers, they can pay attention. That's a big thing.
It's the passions you got to be there type of thing.
I should caveat that if you do have somebody that's under 18, I highly recommend an adult or a parent, guardian, accompany them. You don't have to. The parent doesn't get charged. Okay. Sorry, I can English today.
I barely do, and I host the damn show.
I get it. But I won't, no parents or guardians will get charged for accompanying a minor if the minor is the one that wants to do the class.
Fantastic. So, and just for all of you guys out there that are falling in that situation, there's a lot of places to kind of, even if you don't want to be right there in the act, you can sit off to the side. There's, different spots where you can be, and, all that good stuff too.
I won't call you out if you sit in the back. It's okay. I know everybody does it.
I love it. Before we let you go, how's everything going with Porch Cafe and all your musical ventures too? Because Porch is, one of the mainstays, but you're also performing and playing where you see fit.
So Porch is doing really well. I've got a couple things. I'll try to keep them loose. I know you've got a schedule. You got to go. So essentially, to tie up the musical education aspect, I'm building a studio for private lessons. And as I was telling you on the break, the goal there is that you can either come and do a one-time lesson with me for a seminar. If you like it, sign up, and then we'll keep going and get you rocking out. Yeah. Otherwise, you can just keep doing seminars or independent lessons. But I am going to be giving lessons at a studio I'm renovating probably in 2 weeks.
That's fantastic.
As for the performance stuff, been doing some solo stuff, been writing and recording a lot of my own stuff. I'll be releasing a couple more songs this year. And then for Porch Cafe, we're doing 2 exciting things. We've got our Porch Heart tribute, or music by heart, music from heart, and we're doing our kickoff show at the Conservatory here in Alton on March 14th. It's a Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. and it's the music by heart. I think we'll kick it off with some other classic rock, like rockin' high energy songs you're gonna know that's not heart. But then we'll flow into like an hour and a half or more of just heart, music by heart from all of the generations.
And man, that's the night of the pub crawl, isn't it? I believe.
I don't know.
I think so. I think that's St. Patrick's Day pub crawl territory. That's a good night.
That'll be
a great night.
If you're out and about, come to the Conservatory March 14th, 7 to 9 for all heart music.
How's the Porch Talks going?
Porchcast is going well. Yeah, damn it. It's okay. It's all good. Porchcast, that's going well. We are lining up. It's a 10 episode limited podcast series, and the idea is to bring on local musicians, because Alton Godfrey, the whole area is just littered with a bunch of talented musicians that may or may not have any exposure or voice. So in short, we're trying to give those people a platform where we can check them out, because not every little guy's got great quality marketing or really any. So
and to be honest, whenever you're just passionate about your medium, the last thing you think about is the business side of things. I'm sure just like this. Hell, I never. Yeah. I don't even think about that for how to promote the show, and I think it's great that you guys are given a platform there and really getting to explore the people behind the music too, and I think that's what's more important, I think too.
Well, also it's important that us as musicians, and anyone who's a musician that's listening, it's important for us to really support each other, especially in a smaller community. You know, we don't live in New York City or Austin or anything like that. Heck, we're barely in St. Louis, so there's not a lot of room for competition and trying to think like, well, I'm better than them or they're not as whatever, you know, because that can happen in an art form.
For sure.
That happens in every competitive field, and Porchcast particularly, we want to try to uplift our fellow musicians because we're all in this crazy gig economy together. And, you know, if we all, I always mess up this phrase, but it's like all ships in the harbor float or sink together, and that's the when you're living in a small town like that, that's true. I think
when you got to live to be the tide, brother, and that's what you're doing, and I think it's great. And going back into this, you guys can start out if you're a total beginner. It's your guide to guitar with Will over here, and this is where you don't need any experience. Right here at the Teller Room, RiverBender Community Center, iMerge, whatever we know it as. It's right here at 200 West 3rd Street, 2 hours long, 12 and up. If you are somebody that's sending, someone under 18, you're more than welcome to attend. Yep. You aren't going to get charged a second ticket fee for that. And then anything else to talk about when it comes to the sessions, or are you going to play the forbidden song or whatever from Guitar Center, or
I'm not going to yell at you for playing Stairway or anything. Yeah, there's 3 riffs that every guitar player learns, and that's not going to be part of the curriculum, but I might teach you if you ask nicely.
There you go. Well, always great talking to you, man.
Hey, thanks a lot, CJ.
9:40 on the nose. We'll take a quick break, chat it up a little bit more on this Wednesday morning. Come back, talk with Lacey, talk with Mustache March for PD in the 10 o'clock hour. You stay there, and I'll be